what's been going on with me is I have officially launched my makeup course. Yay!
Yay.
Lord, you sound so dead. Thank you though. So
I wanna let you know, even when it gets hard and we wanna let go, I still love you like crazy. I wanna let you know, even when it gets hard and we wanna let go, even when it gets hard and we wanna let go, I still love you like crazy. Love you like crazy. Love you like crazy. Love you like crazy.
I feel like oftentimes as women or as mothers, we tend to put everybody else's needs and wants before our own. Somebody will ask you to introduce yourself. Like, how often do you start off with saying your name and I'm a mom, a wife, like the first thing off the bat you want to talk about is the fact that you are a wife and mother, which of course that is a part of us, but that's not all of who we are. So why not take some time to talk about us as a person, who we are as a person outside of being a mom and outside of being a wife. And it took a long time for me to have that, I guess, kind of drilled into my head. With that said, I am so excited to let you guys know I have finally stepped into my purpose. I fulfilled my calling. I stepped out on faith, and I officially am a business owner. I launched my makeup course on my birthday, so that was on September 14th. I partnered up with a mentor, and she really laid out a roadmap for me from where I was to where I want to be. And although I'm right at the beginning stages, I have seen so much growth and so much changes. Of course, with anything new, it's always terrifying when you're first starting out. You invest so much time and energy into creating something out of nothing, essentially. Just creating something that was an idea or something that I had longed to do for so long now. And you put all this time and energy just to get it up and running. And then when you launch, you're like, oh my God, how will it be received? Will people be interested? Will people want to purchase? Will it work? Am I worthy? It even came to the point where it's like, am I even good enough to run a business, to have a business? But we as women are so powerful. We have so much more strength that we give ourselves credit for. I don't know if you guys caught my Mornings with Mona video where I was really open and honest and really vulnerable. If you haven't, I will link that video in the description bar below. But at the time that I made that video, this makeup course wasn't even in production. What I was saying was honestly how I felt. I had no idea what I would do once I moved to Georgia, how I would make a living, how I would, serve people. But I knew that I wanted to do something that is going to uplift and I just definitely wanted to be of service to other women like myself. So I partnered up with a mentor, and through her coaching, I was able to create an idea into a full-fledged business. And when I tell you, my launch day was one of the most important days and special days of my life. It's right up there with my wedding day and the birth of my kids. Like, that is how much of a big deal that launch meant to me. It really kind of proved to myself that I am enough and I am worthy to have a business, to have a successful business, to be able to use my talent and my strengths to help others. And that's really all I want to do. So I'm so excited to announce that I officially have a makeup course. I'll put the link to my website down below, but just to give you guys a little bit of information about what I'm offering. I'm offering on-demand makeup classes. I'm also going to be offering one-on-one classes as well as group classes and virtual shopping. So if you know that you need to get some makeup, maybe you're going to, I don't know, Target, or you're going to Sephora. If you know that you're going to be going there Saturday at 5 p.m., book me and I will gladly help you pick out whatever it is that you need help choosing. You all know, going to the mall, going to any stores on the weekend, especially with makeup stores, because I remember my time in retail. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays were super busy. And it can be very hard and challenging to find an associate that is going to help or give you the amount of help that you need, because their job is to assist as many customers as possible, so they cannot stay with one person for too long, because if it's busy, they have to be able to juggle multiple customers. So that's where I come into play. You can book a half-hour session with me and I will be your makeup bestie, okay? I will help you choose whatever it is that you need help choosing. For that half an hour, you have my undivided attention. You have somebody in your corner that's going to give you the best advice for you. My virtual shopping, those are going to be a half hour long. My one-on-one and group classes, those are going to be 45 minutes. So if you want to know more information about the services in detail, I'll link my website down below. So I'm so excited that I am officially up and running. I am open for business. I'm so proud of, you know, what I've accomplished so far. And of course, none of this would have been possible without the help of my husband, without my coach, because they have really been there with me from the beginning and helping me through everything. Y'all know I am not the most tech savvy person, so that's where Andre come into play. And my coach she helps and guides me on the best way for me to promote and market my business. So that's one major thing that has been going on with me. Another major thing is that I was approached by Old Navy to reuse one of my images that I posted on my family page. So if you're not following me there, I'll link it in the description or I'll put it in the video somewhere. But yeah, Old Navy reached out to us because they were interested in using a photo that I posted of myself and Zuri. Zuri had on their jacket. And not only do they want to repost it on social media, they want to use it in stores, they want to use it online, they want to use it everywhere that you can find Old Navy. I was so humbled by that, because the reason why that means so much to me, that picture, I'll try to insert it here. At first, I was a little hesitant to post it, only because this is just like an internal thing for me. But growing up, I kind of had always been the black sheep of the family, and I say that because I'm very different from my family because of the fact that I have rainbow hair, the fact that I'm a makeup artist for a living. Like, that is not something that is typical of anybody from, at least in my generation. I know now a lot of things have changed as time change, people change, But when I was growing up and going to school, if you weren't doing anything in like the medical field or have a good job or what is a good job anyway? But when I first told my family that I wanted to be a makeup artist, they looked at me like I was crazy. You know, I had so many things said about me for wanting to become a makeup artist, and if I had listened to that, I would not be in a position that I'm in today. The fact that I was 100% myself, that is what I feel is the reason why, you know, Old Navy, and Old Navy is not the first brand to approach me. We've also been contacted by the Tanger outlet, by where we live, multiple times. We've been approached by Oshkosh B'gosh a couple of times as well. Zuri is a brand ambassador for a couple of small businesses. So, you know, we're always repping other Black-owned female businesses. So the fact that I was 100% genuinely myself, I feel like that's why Old Navy contacted me, because people see authenticity, even in a photo, especially in a video. You can tell when somebody is authentically, truly being themselves. And just my outlook and the way how I am as a person, I'm just totally different. Like, nobody else in my family would rock a rainbow wig. I take that back. Maybe my cousin, maybe one of my, I have an older cousin that probably will rock it, but more so maybe like a joke, not for the use of, okay, like I'm really gonna be wearing this hair out in public or to work or whatever. But me, I don't care. I don't care. Like, this is me. The fact that I'm into Indian culture, I love Bollywood movies, I love belly dancing. Like, nobody else in my family is like that. It's just me. So I have always been different, and because of that, I always had an internal battle with myself, because I'm like, maybe I'm too different. Maybe people won't like me because I'm too different, you know? And then you try to fit in, but you can only fake the funk for so long. So I say all that to say, I'm super humbled at the fact that we were even approached by Old Navy, and the fact that we are not like a big time Instagram influencer or anything. We don't have thousands of followers or anything like that, but they still saw value in what I provided, that they thought highly enough of me to want to use my picture on all of their platforms. So that just kind of spoke to me like, girl, you need to give yourself more credit. You are so worthy. You are so worthy. And it's not even because a big brand is validating me, but just along the way, everything that I have been doing over the past, you know, months and weeks, I've just seen so much growth. And it's just time for me to live up to my potential and really start believing that I am worthy of a brand contacting me, that I don't have to second guess myself. I don't need to doubt myself. I don't need to feel like I need to try and fit in or do what everyone else is doing in order to get noticed. I don't need to be a part of, you know, any particular group or clique or whatever the case is. I can just be me. Another thing is, I was recently published in a local magazine here in Atlanta as an up-and-coming entrepreneur business owner, so that was really cool as well. I'll also link that below if I can. Those are just some of the really, really awesome things that has been happening to us as a family, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, because oftentimes we kind of feel a little, I don't know if it's ashamed, or we don't want to come off like we're boastful or bragging, so we often don't share our wins. And I feel that that is something that we should change, because it could serve as an inspiration to others. It can motivate you to keep going, keep pressing on, keep doing the work that you're doing, because you're heading in the right direction, or at least that's how I view it. So anytime I'm feeling down or feeling like, man, is this even really worth it? Things like that are the reasons why, or part of the reasons why I continue. Just because you don't feel like somebody is watching, know that somebody is always watching. And you never know when the perfect opportunity may come about. We don't know what's going to come out of that, partnership with Old Navy. But in the long run, it may turn out to be something very fruitful. So I say all that to say, don't be ashamed or don't feel embarrassed or like you're boasting when you're talking about something amazing that's been going on in your life, because you don't know how that can help or serve other people. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what's been going on with us. And I think that's pretty much it as far as a life update. Share with me down below 2 or 3 things that have been really positive in your life. I would love to hear from you guys. Share them in the comments below and let's chit chat. Until the next video, bye.